Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video we are going to be talking about a interesting tease from Sylvester McCoy which seems to indicate that classic Doctors could be making their way back to the main show. And honestly, that gets me excited because I've started watching a lot more Classic Who recently, and I've fallen in love especially with the 7th Doctor because honestly, I stand by this. Season 25 is actually one of my favourite, and I do think personally that it is one of the best Classic Who seasons. So honestly, this gets me excited. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. Let's have a look at this news update because honestly, seeing Classic Doctors return would be phenomenal. But yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so Doctor Who star Sylvester McCoy hints past Doctors will be returning again. McCoy suggests Tales of the TARDIS wasn't just a nostalgic spin-off, but a crafty bit of setup. So, looking back 1 year on from the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, fans were treated. Yeah, to be fair, we had 3 new specials with David Tennant and Catherine Tate, but also Ncuti's Doctor made his debut, and then we got the spin-off Tales of the TARDIS, which had the return of Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy alongside their respective companions, which was pretty cool. And then he's been speaking recently, Sylvester McCoy, on the 50% Doctor Who podcast, which is a brilliant podcast, by the way. Definitely go check it out. McCoy has suggested the show wasn't just a nostalgic look to celebrate the series, but also intended to reintroduce audiences to classic Doctors. So one day they could make a return to the new show. So when he was asked about filming his surprise appearance in Jodie Whittaker's last episode, Power of the Doctor, he said it felt like closing the book on his time on the show. Not closing the book. That sounds like my end. Okay, right, so he didn't really feel like closing the book then. But then, obviously, he did reappear a year later in Tales of the TARDIS, and Russell wanted to reintroduce everyone to the Doctors because they may be coming back. So, you know, that's why he did it. In the future, he may want to use them. Therefore, we will be recognised as we are now and not as we were then. So when asked whether that meant he could be returned to the series, McCoy said, well, that's up to Russell. So the 60th anniversary reintroduced the concept of bi-regeneration, so the 14th Doctor can go on to coexist with the 15th Doctor as well. And during the commentary of the episode, Davis said that I think all Doctors came back to life with their individual TARDISes, the gift of the toy maker, and they're all out there travelling around in what I'm calling a Doctorverse. So Sylvester McCoy woke up in a drawer, in a morgue, in San Francisco, and John Pertwee woke up on the floor of the laboratory. So, interesting. So we could get some very interesting multi-Doctor shenanigans one day, which I think would be really cool. Honestly, this really excites me at the prospect of Sylvester McCoy and other classic Doctors returning. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully that does happen in the future. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the comments do line up with stuff that Russell has said in terms of bi-regeneration, which was brought up in that article as well. So if classic Doctors do return, it would be nice to see them again because, you know, obviously that nostalgic look and all of that cool stuff. But hopefully they are used effectively in terms of story purposes and aren't just brought back for the sake of it. And it would be fantastic to see them again. You know, imagine seeing Paul McGann come back as well, and Colin Baker, Peter Davison. It would be phenomenal. I mean, I'd love to see Tom back as well. Like, that would be incredible, but I don't think he'd do it, to be honest. But, hey, seeing other Doctors return in different ways would be incredible. And that gets me excited, even more so for the future of this show. But, with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you aren't around here, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 7,000 subscribers, which I would love to reach by the end of the year. So at the end of this month, on the 31st of December, that is my deadline, so that would mean the world to me if we can reach it by then. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for all the support. Take care, love you all, and peace.